Hey, it's Karla from Villabella, and I'm going to be demonstrating some of my light switches that I'm going to be showing how I make them. And these are, I've already finished two that are already glued, and now I'm going to do one more. And there's just a million combinations of light switch fun you can have, but I'll show you my steps. Okay, starting with, I've already taken a piece like this, and I get these from I Light For You, my friend Joyce on Etsy or eBay. They come in different sizes, but this is the, of course, for 3 switch. These are metal. And then I made another variation of a rose one. And these are already glued and dried and filled, and they're ready for the next step, which is painting. So what I did is I started with this one here, and I have one of those sanders from Ryobi outside, and I kind of ground off a little bit of the surface so that it's a little flatter, and it also has a rougher surface since this is painted. And I'll be using something very similar to JB Weld. I had a friend who, this is the resinol product, which is the same type of thing as JB Weld. It's black and white. You mix it together and it becomes this very strong bond with metal. There might be other glues to use. I just not 100% sure. So my thought was I'm going to put this little cherub right here. I'm going to add a leaf bud combo, layering it with my little rose. Oh, I'm going to make sure you don't get too much in the way of the 3 holes. I was going to add another little leaf on the back of his leg. And I think later I'll put some little flowers in here I have to get. Okay, there's only this doesn't dry super fast, but there is a working time, so when you get started, you kind of have to do it. It's a little gooey. You could wipe it off with a little bit of mineral spirits. It doesn't need to be stirred. I put this little plastic on, hopefully to keep the bond a little bit more snug. And I've had this product a really long time. I guess I have to make more items in metal to really use it up faster. Okay, those are open. So what I did is save my popsicle sticks or buy some, and I kind of guess how much I need. So it's 50-50. Now here we go. It's pretty gooey stuff. I'm going to put a glob. That might be enough for that. I'm going to get a little more. Okay, so there's my black. It's not smelly, and it's also just kind of runny. This is a lot more fluid than the black. I really don't know which one's the catalyst, but they working together, they eventually get hard. You you have to have your piece unable to rest without being moved because the glue does not stick quickly. It dries slowly, but it'll be really hard tomorrow. And then it'll be ready for the next step of filling and painting. So I'm kind of mixing it together. I guess I didn't need the third one. I could have used it, but kind of mix it up, of course. Try to get it really thoroughly mixed. I'm using just some extra cardboard. You could use paper plate, whatever you have that's kind of like, plan to throw it away when you're done. No really saving it. Including my little popsicle sticks. Now here we go. I've got it just about stirred pretty good. This would be the exact same stuff. It was JB Weld. Kind of, oh, got a little more to mix together. Now it made quite a bit, so I probably could have backed off a little bit, because it doesn't have to be super thick and gushy, so I might have overdone it. And maybe I'll just go get another light switch out after this demo and maybe use the rest of it if I ended up having a little too much. Like I said, there's a little working time, but so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wipe it on the piece. I probably should put this on a plastic sheet, because if it does run over, it will probably adhere to my paper surface there. Let me get a little bit of my shrink wrap and not tearing this very easily. Maybe put it under edge. So it's kind of funky, but because I didn't want to bore you with the details. Okay, so we've got a little coverage there. So I'm gonna put, of course I got my leaf, right? Want to be a little bit away, of course, from that screw hole. And we've got across the top. Now the resin, sticking to the resin, I'm going to use my favorite glue, which is Star Bond. Star Bond is I like it in the thick. I use it for so many purposes, our furniture and all my projects pretty much. Okay, so I'm going to give this little angel a little bit on his edge here to kind of get it stuck a little better. Good bond. And then we're going to, oh, this made a mess. Press. And let that sit. Okay, then we're going to put on this little guy. I've got quite a bit on the surface here, so this is going to stick pretty well, but I'm going to throw a little bit right where I believe it's going to make contact. And press. And this guy may be better just to use the Star Bond, because it's going to kind of be there's like this gap. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need much of that. What I need is my Star Bond glue, which I'm just going to glue these two, and going to go ahead and glue that edge. I'm going to add a little drip there, and this will thin it and accelerate the drying. And finally, we've got the bottom leaf. Let's see, right there. That's the part that's riding on the piece. The other part kind of sticks off. And I think you can see it pretty good. But that's now going to dry. And the only thing is I'm going to go get really quickly a few more little flowers. Let's see, are you going to stay up? No. Sorry. Beginner's video crisis here. All right, be right back, real quick. All right. The fun of my little 3 flowers, one of my favorite little decorations, can just make things look so sweet. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut with my little nippers the bigger flower away from the 2 little ones, just with a little clip. And he is gonna go right there. Throw my little glue there and butt him up a little teeny bit more, and he's there. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Well, this guy cannot be quite as close because nobody's gonna be able to get their screwdriver in to that spot. I guess I put the rose a little low. Okay, but I believe you can get in there and tighten up that screw. And so we need at least one more right here, don't you think? Yeah. Little extra right there. That plastic will also help because this super glue stuff really won't adhere there. So it won't stick to my little paper platform there. Oh, you know what? He's going to go right up here. Right on top of my rose. Going to make it look good. And we're going to... where else do we need one? Right back there. Well, I'm going to try not to overdo it here, but make it really very special. Sweet and good looking. That guy, actually this rose is going to bridge the angel and that big rose together. That way they won't move around because it is kind of moving. So in another video I mentioned that the Starbond Thick and the Starbond Debonder. I've had to unstick my fingers before, try to get the glue out of my hair, and things like that do happen. And you don't, with a little patience, that stuff will actually continue to wipe it on, wipe it on, wipe it on, and then next thing you know, it is pulling debonding, and you didn't have to tear out your skin because it glues to a lot of things. I was introduced to the glue for wood purposes and told that this glue is stronger than nails, and so this really excellent carpenter was just putting beautiful cabinetry together with this wood glue, and then we started using it for all. It kind of took over from this particular hot melt glue we used to use for our resin and wood, and a lot of other steps. It just made our creativity so much more freeform. So thank you again for tuning in today. I will look forward to seeing you again soon.